Hello, everyone. Good morning. We are back for round two. Unfortunately, the broadcast hasn't started yet, but I've been waiting here. But I thought we could wait together, I guess. I don't know why exactly. Nothing's happening yet, but I guess for the moment we can still look at this view. So we can go to the live cloud. Actually, I'll also check real quick if they have another link, maybe today. But I don't think the Leech's broadcast is working yet. But maybe it's gonna come. I hope so, because I would not really want to analyze on here. Let's look at Diana's game. She's playing against Thomas Dunn. And oh yes, we're playing our our secret, not so secret, Scandinavian prep. Knight f6 Scandi, trying to get the boy out of his prep. He actually played a lot of prep moves yesterday, and then lost quite quickly once he was out of theory. So we'll see how it went, how it's going to go for him this time. Interestingly, we reached exactly the position we wanted. Now, I'll spoil for every one of you that f3 is the correct move here, and then that's not so pleasant for black. But f3, kind of a scary move to play when you don't really know it. So knight f3 is what most people play, and that's just pretty good for black. Diana was a bit late to the round, but somehow she has 30 more minutes on the clock, so not sure. Either her opponent was like, okay, I'm not going to move until my opponent's there, which would be funny, or her opponent was also late, and he's white, so therefore he lost more time. I'm not really sure what's been happening with that. So now, this is a great position, the kind we want if we play this variation as black. Eventually we're going to play e5. Not 100% sure if we want to play e5 here already. Actually, let me just quickly check something. Let me check real quick. Hello, Dreddy, by the way. What's up? We're good. We're just going into round two. Yesterday, bit of an unfortunate loss to Trisha. We had, blundered a pawn in the opening, had a chance to win it back, didn't quite find the variation. I'm just putting this on a Leech's board. Didn't realize she lost. That's fine. Did Coffin get his W? No, he drew. He took a draw in a position where he's better. Also, very far away from a draw. So I'm not really sure what the idea is. So here, I think we want to play e5. Let me give you the analysis board here. I can just put it over. Wait, hold on. Is that working? Let me see. Yes, that's good. Okay, that's good. Fortunately, both of these we can just switch between them, and both of them are more or less, intelligible. Not too bad. It is an analysis board for now. We hope that at some point the Leech's broadcast is going to go into effect. So anyway, this is the position. I think e5 is sort of the theoretical move here, or maybe Maybe queen f5. I know that if they play knight b3 or c4, you usually put your queen on f5. Here, not so entirely sure. Let me see what the engine says, to be honest. h5. Okay, yeah, that makes sense as well. h5 or e5. h5 or e5 are the good moves. The good moves. Classic coffin flop. Classic. Wow. Yeah. Do you know him or who? I don't. Sorry, I'm not too up to date with who everyone is in Twitch chat. From playing Magic. Oh, I see. That's classic coffin flop. Yeah. No, I don't know. I think he was. Oh, he introduced you. That's good. Nice. Go Diana. Yes. Go Diana. So this is the position. H5 was played. Okay, good. I think actually, if I remember correctly, that was something we had prepped at some point. H5. And this is actually a novelty, so we are advancing the state of theory of the Knight of 6 Scandinavian in here. So, well done to us. And I think this is kind of the correct way to play. E5 or H5, and H5 is probably the bit. Wait, I could theoretically, if I wanted to, reveal the prep, or at least I can open it for a second and see for myself what it was. Somebody's playing. Oh, Austin is challenging us to a chess game. Austin, sorry, we're not gonna play a blitz game just now. Let me see what our prep was exactly. So c3. C3 wasn't even very much near the top. I guess our line was c4, knight d7, which was here. But there was some line where we played h5. Hold on. What was the line? It was this, but without, with h3 included. h3 takes, and something. Okay, anyway. That's the state of our theory. So we're a bit surprised by c3. It's a bit passive, and it does allow e5. And if you get e5 in, usually it's good. But h5, as I said, also probably a good move. Let's take a round. Let's see what's happening on all the boards. Shane against Artur on the top board. Sicilian, loads of Sicilians. This tournament. We have a Najdorf and a, I don't know what the variation's called. So rook g1, g4. It's kind of, I wonder what the huge difference is between this and the sort of h3 variation, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure. So rook g1 instead of... Wait, he also thought for a long time. No, okay, never mind. He just came to the game late as well. Everybody's coming late to the game. That's unfortunate. Can we see Lukian? Lukian. He got a free win yesterday. His opponent didn't show up. So he's gonna be a big underdog in this one. Okay, so finally not a Sicilian. Also haven't seen that much d4, to be honest. Loads of Sicilians actually. Okay, so interesting variation. D4. I'm not too familiar with Ruy Lopez theory. Um, I don't know if this is normal, or oh, you think the clocks are wrong? Okay, well that makes sense as well. That could also make sense. Yeah, because actually everybody who is white is just down half an hour. Yeah, so that makes sense that it might be the clocks that are wrong. Oh, sorry, I'm a bit tired. So maybe we won't know the exact clock times. So Lucian, I played against him one time. Played the stone wall. I got the worst stone wall I've ever seen in my life. Didn't go so well out of the opening for him. But this one, I mean, looks kind of normal-ish. He's white here. I mean, I'm not sure if I love white's position if black gets c5 in. Maybe we're gonna try to get counterplay with a4. But let's pretend for a second you haven't seen it and you played from both sides. Okay, so yeah, it does, you know, I don't really have too much of an idea about the Ruy Lopez, but it does seem a little bit not like what I've seen before in my life. Let's see, like if it was black's move and c5 would come, we'd play like a4, and I think that would be good for black. So white needs maybe a good move here. Okay, queen takes. I don't know. Maybe this is a thing. Okay, I think this is still not up. Maybe this is a thing, but I'm not entirely convinced by the way white's been playing here. I mean, if we look at if we just count tempi for a second, after the recapture, white's going to have one piece developed, and black's going to have two pieces developed. Well, I guess kind of like, let's say 1.5 pieces developed, and let's call this basically 3 pieces developed, or like 2.5 maybe. No, I know, Paul. I'm just saying it does look a bit out of the ordinary for sure. And what I'm saying is, if I looked at this position, or well, I do look at this position the first time, but looking at this position for the first time, I would think that the reason this is uncommon is because black is up a bunch of tempi compared to what could be the case. We also have already played a6 b5, which is probably not going to be a weakness. Like, I can't imagine this being too much of a liability. a4, we have bishop b7, or bishop, well, you could even think about playing bishop e6, to be honest. You get these double pawns, but these are not always so bad if you can get control of the center. That being said, as long as there's a pawn on c2, maybe that's not advisable. But anyway, okay, so rook d8, and I think black should be happy with the position out of the opening, and of course black's also a big favorite reigning wise. Jacob strong, Lucian, a bit younger. I'm not sure how old he is, to be honest, but yeah, definitely an uphill climb. But okay, let's go through 14. Okay, so definitely loads of potential, which is good. On his way up, young gun. I guess he's not going to the junior championships though. That's, I think, why some of the players that are usually playing these tournaments aren't playing this year, like Gavin, for example. They are at the World Junior Championships. Anyway, let's see. This position, we do have another Sicilian. I'm telling you, everybody Oh no, wait, that's not the game we were looking at. Hello. This was the game. I thought so, because I was like, this position couldn't have come from Sicilian. Okay, there we go. This is more like it. So, a Catalan, triangle Catalan. Now, I'm never convinced by people who play the triangle Catalan, to be honest. As in, like, for black, the triangle variation. I'm not really sure. I mean, that's probably not its proper name. I just call it that. When I played, I was always very happy when people played like this. But the b6 variation is at least one of the better ones. The knight b d7 one, I think, is quite, quite shaky. You basically give white a lot of freedom. But even here, what does it say? Oh, 1. I don't know. Okay, unclear. And also the clocks aren't running, so maybe this board broadcast got a little bit messed up. So I guess we'll move on from here, because I mean the game didn't end here, so let's move swiftly on. Trisha, after successful opening game. Hello. Against Diana. Okay, another d4. Okay, I mean, that's Trisha and Tarun both playing white, so that makes sense. They are d4 players. So this, a kind of, what in the world is happening here? So kind of an interesting variation of the King's Indian. I mean, I don't like this for black. It looks very dangerous. Wait, so hold on. Already I'm confused, because how are we defending knight takes g5 and also knight takes e6, trapping the queen? Knight e5. Wait, but knight e5. Sorry, what? No, knight d to e5. f3 takes an f3 or something. Yeah, takes an bishop f4, even better, and then long castles next. I mean, this looks... I mean, you know, this, if this is modern theory, you can never tell, but it looks a bit shaky. And yesterday we had actually a game between Diana's opponent, I already forgot his name, Thomas, and Shane, and Thomas played some very theoretical line, but then lost very, very quickly once he was out of theory. So I always feel like it's kind of risky to play these kinds of very sharp things against higher rated players, especially because you don't really, like, when you're not a super GM or a GM or, you know, up there, you're not really going to be so booked up in the lines if you're not playing professionally that the sharpness goes out of it and you just know every move until the end. When there's like a 20 move variation and there's a couple of paths that your opponent could take, and then maybe you didn't look at it like the day before, but maybe like a couple of weeks before, at that exact variation that comes up, I think it's very likely that you're going to mess up, and then you're suddenly in a very tactical position, or not even tactical, but like in a position where you need to be very precise. Even strategically, you can there's positions where you have to be very precise, and you tend to get into these kinds of things, and if you don't fully grasp all the ideas, I feel like it's quite dangerous to go into this stuff, but we'll see. So Trisha plays g4, restricting the knight further, opening up this diagonal for her bishop. For now it's a bit awkward because we have some problems along these diagonals. We have this pawn that's attacked, and also if we play b3, Our knight's going to be undefended. So yeah. Also, this one, times are not running and it says 0-1, so I'm confused. The boards are maybe malfunctioning a little bit. Let's see. No, this still hasn't started, the broadcast. It's a bit unfortunate. Okay, let's continue our journey. Calm Daly against Dean Copeland. Dean beat our friend Alice yesterday, which, you know, we don't like. We don't like that happened. Bit of an unfortunate turn of events for her. Let's see. So reverse Sicilian. Okay, so far so good. Not much happened here. 8 moves. I'm not sure why they're... This is a pretty basic position. Pretty... I don't know why they haven't played more moves yet. Pretty normal. This is basically just a Sicilian position with white playing the black side a tempo up. Okay, let's move on. Only 8 moves, not too much to look at. Tosh. Okay, Tosh against Benjamin Murray. Tosh drew yesterday against Carl. We didn't see the game because her board wasn't functioning. Of course, Tosh, our fellow streamer and good friend. So let's see what happened here. They've been playing a bit more quickly, already on move 13. Okay, she's a Najdorf player. Oh, okay. Alapin instead. D5. I'm not a particularly big fan of the D5 variation. I feel like it's often quite risky for black. White gets often, I feel, gets nice IQP positions. Oh, but okay, this seems like it went quite well, I would think, this opening, because maybe this is theoretical, but once the queens are traded in this position and our pawn structure is still intact, now white does have the bishop pair and our pieces are a bit awkward, so maybe there's good compensation for white. These endgames, it always is a little bit... F3 pawn is quite good. Yeah, I mean, the pawns isn't so much the problem. I was more worried about trading the queens with black having this setup of the bishop on g7, and long term it's going to be quite strong. But actually, now that if we look a bit closer, the bishops are quite good in this position, whereas black will struggle a little bit coordinating. But yeah, the f3 pawn is definitely not the biggest problem. Now eventually maybe we could jump into the f4 square. Could be a goal. But also our pawn's attacked on c5. And the thing is, once the pawn on c3 is solid, then this bishop is not so scary. And this knight really doesn't have many prospects. So actually maybe I like this for white. Now that I think about it a little bit more. Somehow I thought we could put more pressure on the d-pawn, but you're not in time for anything. So yeah, maybe clever opening by white, to be honest. Yeah, it does dominate the knight. Well, I mean, I think the knight isn't too bothered by that yet. I mean, it's nice to deny the square, but eventually the knight's gonna get moving. Like, you know, rook's gonna go to d8, then we can maybe jump into d5, and from there we can, you know, try to play like h6, g5, knight f4 or something. It's of course a long-winded plan, but I think we have some immediate problems with coordination and development, which is the bigger issue. Because this knight is also quite dominated. This knight is also quite dominated because can't go to b4. If it goes to c7, it's still dominated by the bishop. I've been trying to learn fianchetto setups with black like this, but my bishop always seems crap to me. Well, okay, so knight d7. 1 second, let's think about this. So knight d7 was played. Makes sense. We open up the bishop. We get the knight off of the dominated square. We protect the pawn. So here, maybe the clocks are more correct. I'm not sure. At least this seems like it could be accurate. Although, I guess we've played for an hour, and they've spent about an hour. Yeah, okay. So this seems like it could be accurate. The times could be accurate on this board. On the other boards, I wasn't so sure. They didn't seem quite right. But this could be correct. Okay, so what do we do? Still, our knights, you know, the coordination isn't all that we ever dreamed of. But at least, actually, yeah, this is nice because now if we take, we can take with the A knight and sort of bring it back into the game, and then maybe it can go to E6. So instead, white doesn't take, which is probably the better option, because we want to leave the knights a little bit awkward for as long as possible. Now, there is a way in which this game could become quite dull quite quickly, I feel like. Let's say we play, we take, well, maybe it's not that dull. So CD, and then if we take with the bishop, and then takes, rook takes on d4, and we just double. I feel like that could liquidate quite quickly after knight f6, and then but maybe, sorry by the way, I can't really analyze, I just have to do it verbally, and I'm not, you know, not the best person to yeah, verbally call out the moves. I often just omit things. People have been telling me this when I've been analyzing with them over the board, and sometimes I just say things in my head and then I don't say them out loud. So if ever I don't say a move or something that's unclear while analyzing these other games, please ask or say something, and then I can go back on it. But yeah, still like white's position. We have a nicer development and the bishop pair, and we're gonna have the queenside majority if we want it. So kind of a 2-result position, I would say. But black should probably be solid enough. And maybe like long term, if we somehow liquidate the queenside, maybe we can do something with the 4-on-3 with the ruined pawn structure. But that seems unlikely. So Toshin kind of a the worst side of a 2-result position, I would assess this as. Anyway, let's move on. Luke against Andrei Ivanov, another young player. He drew against Conor O'Reilly yesterday, which Conor, you know, I haven't seen him in a while, but he must have improved a lot in the last like year and a half or so, because he used to be very confident, but not so, you know, not a necessarily justified confidence, but now he seems to have become quite strong. But okay, not the person we're talking about, Andrei. I've never played against him. personally, but he's been playing in these events for a while now, doing decently. I mean, yeah, just improving, also quite young. I'm not sure exactly how old he is, but another improving player. And Luke, of course, one of those people that we're rooting for. Diplomatic. Why am I being diplomatic? I was just calling him basically arrogant, but then, now he's kind of earned it a little bit. Anyway, okay, what is this? So, after bishop b5, we play... We play, what do we play? After bishop b5? Wait, okay, let's look at this game from the start real quick. Yeah, I like that, okay. Anyway, let's look at it from the start. So, Queen's Gambit accepted. Luke playing exciting chess, as we know. I'm just joking. He plays the French, so we can't complain too much. It's their fault that we don't get exciting games. Anyway, okay, so Rook c7, bit odd, and 95 also. I don't know. It's kind of a hero piece we have. We're all in on this rook. But what after bishop b5? Am I blinded by something? What's the move? Maybe queen g3. Is it? Or I'm not really sure. So bishop b5, we're skewering. And then, well, he doesn't want to play knight c4, I'm sure. Relatively sure. Can't imagine that being the goal. Is that a denim hood? I'm not exactly sure. It's just a normal sweater. Just a normal sweater. You might have seen other people wearing this one on stream. It's kind of a communal hoodie. Sorry, my eyes are really bad. No worries. No, it's just a black sweater. Adidas reppin'. No, we're not brand conscious over here. But can anybody help me? I'm a little bit confused here, and I think it's on me because I don't think Andre would play something totally unreasonable here. So bishop b5, and then so we're simultaneously getting our bishop out of danger, counter-attacking against the queen and skewering the rook. So bishop b5, I was thinking queen g3. If we take the rook, maybe we take on g7, rook f8. I mean, the knight is kind of dangerous here, and this is also... I mean, to be honest, I can kind of see the threats mounting, so maybe it makes sense. Kind of a complicated position. We played it quite quickly, I thought. Wait, let me see, how long did he spend? Oh, never mind, he did spend 11 minutes on it. So he did spend a while. Interesting move, for sure. It's kind of a YOLO move. Because, like, well, I guess maybe one motivation is next move you might get hit by bishop c6, and then now you suddenly can't move the knight anymore, because you're going to get checkmated on g2, and also your rook's a bit, bit trapped, bit squashed in there. So maybe that was the reason we didn't really want to play something like rook c1. Interesting. And we'll come back to it. Let's Alice against Connor. Okay. So Alice had an unfortunate game yesterday and lost to quite a bit lower rated opponent. And now she's playing Connor. She's going to be super tilted. I can already tell you that. But is that the best way to activate the knight in the other game? Well, where would you put it? I think the knight definitely wants to go to e5. It's just a question of, are we running into bishop b5? I think that's the main concern we have. I mean, to be honest, yeah. I mean, it is, if it works, it works. It's a nice move. It's a desirable move. The question is just, does it blunder in exchange? And from what we've been seeing or analyzing, I think it doesn't blunder the exchange. If anything, you get a decent attack for the exchange. So bishop b5, queen c2. Oh, that's interesting as well. Queen c2. Didn't think of that so much. Let's see. So bishop b5, queen c2. And if a bishop takes f1, you wanted rook takes e7. Right. That makes some sense to me, yeah. If king takes, you have... Well, okay. Yeah, and you can't even play king f8 or anything like that because you just have rook f7. Right. Interesting. Okay. Queen c2. I'm just gonna think about this for a second. I must say it's much harder to think about positions when you're talking. Bishop p5, queen c2. Okay, so yeah, you don't take on f1. I was just thinking, what else you play? Oh, actually, also, so bishop b5, queen c2, bishop f1, rook e7, king e7, queen c7, king e8, queen f7, king d8. That's too much because it's actually just made. Okay. So what do you play instead after queen c2? Because you're still sort of in danger of getting hit with rook e7. What do you do? I wish we could actually put some variations on the board. That would be nice, but maybe that's too much to ask. Hold on 1 second, let me just see if we got any updates on the Lichess link. Nah, not looking good. Not looking good for the Lichess. Anyway, so bishop b5, queen c2, rook d8. Yeah, rook d8 kind of works, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Interesting. So let's leave Luke with his decision here. What's happening? We also want to go back to Alice's game. We were interested. Okay, so English like this. Curious variation. I mean, I don't really know that much about the English. Looks nice for white though. Now, one thing I would say that this is a position where Alice is not going to get her signature f4 move in with any, greater idea. But I like the position. Good control of the center. I'm going to play like queen d2 or queen c2 maybe, and then bring our rooks to the center. We have a nice bishop. Yeah, looks good, looks nice. Maybe queen c2 because then we even control the f5 square. Could even think about g6 and bishop f5 anyway. But okay, anyway, that doesn't really come into play yet. The clocks aren't running, so I hope this board isn't broken. It would be kind of yeah, maybe they're past this point already, which would be unfortunate if we lost the broadcast in this one, because of course we're rooting for Alice. Okay, let's go on. We still haven't finished the round. Oshin against Sharam Nikrov. Let's see. Oops, nah, I keep pressing the up button, but that doesn't work here. Okay, interesting. Sometimes I just click through it without thinking. So Fianchetto against Fianchetto. Okay, I don't mind black's position too much. We have a solid setup against the bishop. We have some space. Black can't really play e6, so our pawn's not necessarily going to be weak. I mean, our bishop's going to be bad, but it can't have everything. So pretty solid position, pretty normal. It says 0-1-0. I think this board might also be broken. I hope not all the games are just breaking. Board 10 is just not even there, it doesn't exist. Board 11. This says draw. Do we actually repeat or something? What is happening? It's a bit... Did they actually agree to a draw here, or what's the deal? After 12 moves? I hope not. But maybe. It's a morning round. Maybe they were like, oh, can't play. Me. Anyway, okay. Let's look at Diana's game. We were liking the way it turned out in the opening. Wait, why did we take now? That seems unprovoked. Why don't we play like, I don't know, any old useful move like king b8, e5, g6 if you have to. Like any move. But somehow we decided to go for this instead. Now I don't know about this position so much, but Diana's up on time if we can trust the clocks, which I'm not sure if we can, but let's say if we could trust the clocks, then that would be fine. But the knight's coming to c5, and where do we go with the queen? We need to kind of find a stable square. We don't want to go to e8. And we don't want to get like attacked on the king side either, if we can help it. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of... Oh, thank you for the follow. I'm Mellow1. Hello. Yeah. Oh no, hold on. I forgot something again. I'm a stupid person. Hold on. Sorry, we didn't. We didn't get into the Leechess broadcast list because Diana wasn't logged in on Leechess, but now we are, so that's good. People can find us through Leechess now. I hope that works, to be honest. Let me see. 1 second. Okay. Let's put the moves on the board real quick. Wait, so what was the move? Here, here, here. And then wait, what did you play? Oh, never mind. That's the reason, yeah. So here, here. I can't memorize moves to save my life. I'm so forked in the head that we can't do anything anymore. Okay, so this is the position. We are concerned about this. We need to be a little bit careful that we don't allow any tactics along this diagonal, but not really happening for now. I wonder if we couldn't have played e5 here, because this is really the move we want to play. Now it's even better because we don't have to trade with queens. So e5 was definitely desirable. Now the question is, what happens if we take? We just take back with the knight, and actually we're just good here. We're just better. So I don't know why we didn't play it. This is the move we want to play. We need to play to develop our pieces. The bishop is screaming in its grave down there on f8. So this was the prime opportunity. So bishop takes f3 was also a very strange move because I don't even understand why we did it. If anything, this is the worst moment to do it because now white even has two choices with which piece to capture, and both seem fine. White takes with the bishop. Queen a5, knight d5, knight e4. So I think white was probably a lot better after that. Do you want to see the best move I've ever made after you're done? Sure. You can send us PGN or whatever. We can take a look when we have some downtime. I'm so tired. I didn't sleep enough. So what are we playing now? I mean, it's still e5, right? We want to play e5. And this would be okay because we don't have a problem with rook d1. We can just play queen e6. So here, what happens? Here, that'd be grand. I guess we are hanging our pawn over here. So maybe this first. Like this. Okay, let's see. Let's quickly sneak Sneak on chess.com. Don't tell anyone. So what move is it? Let's just... Yeah, that works. Wait, so... Wait, so you are white, I guess? And the move is bishop b6, or... Oh, okay, oh, knight h7, alright. Clever. Attacking the queen. Does that work? Yeah, I guess that does work. Nice. That was nice, yeah. Well done. That's a good little win there. Good little sacrifice. And also a nice trick with knight h7. Well done. Okay, anyway. We were saying this was what we were hoping for. Let's hope she plays e5 because... yes, okay, she did play e5. Thank goodness. Okay, now we need to find knight to b6 maybe. If we don't want to drop the a7 pawn. I have a bit of phlegm in my life, in my body. It's a bit unpleasant. I don't know why that's happening to me. I was so excited I wanted to show someone. Well, great. You can come here and show all your triumphs. And share them with us. Okay. Yeah, I mean, she should find this. I think that's not too difficult. We want to move the knight out of the way. It's kind of eyeing the c4 square, which would be nice if we can get there and be stable. Because then we can sort of jump back into the center of the board from there. Yeah, okay. I mean, I think it looked quite bad. Let's say it looked quite bad around here. But now I don't mind it so much. And let's just say that this didn't happen. Instead, this. And now we're gonna hope for this. Okay. Good. So that is the current state of play. Yeah, I think black should be quite alright. If we get this, we'd get the long castles off. We're not so happy that we got the bishop to f3 without provocation. But, you know, not too bad. Well, another thing that is nice is that in endgames, it's going to be pleasant to have the king on c8 because we sort of have a quick route to the center, whereas the king on d1 is quite far away. So let's say we trade queens eventually. That could be an advantage, and I like our knight on e5. That's going to pop up soon. Then the bishop has to make a decision on what's happening to it. Actually, I like this position for black now. It's probably around equal. But practically, especially compared to what we had before, which was absolutely dreadful, I think, this is much better. If we just think about for a second what white could have done here, let's just say white just pushes their pawns and doesn't mess around with, like, I don't know, these not so scary moves. Queen a5, knight e. I mean, it's not really what we're afraid of. Queen a4, knight e4. Maybe the knight can eventually reroute like this and help in opening up the king side, the queen side, sorry, where the king is. So yeah, I would have said this position looks dreadful because our bishop is completely locked in. Now, I might actually move that maybe. Because if we do this, then we sort of invite the knight in. So maybe that's not it. So we kick the knight first. Knight goes, God knows where. B8, E7. Let's go here, and then we are kind of killing. Yeah. So this would have been very dangerous. But okay, luckily, whoops, wait, let me click on the variation. Luckily we didn't go down this road, so this is going to be what's coming on the board, and this looks decent for Diana, after a bit of an opening scare, but what Diana game doesn't have that? Let's just take another look at all the games, now that we have survived through the worst of it. I'm not sure, like, these games, are these really up to date? Because things are going very slowly. Are they really on move 10? Have they really spent, you know, an hour to get to move 10? And here you spend, Shane allegedly spent, okay, he started with half an hour down, so maybe that's part of it, but allegedly he spent almost 20 minutes on bishop e3, which seems, I mean, okay, I guess you have to consider what happens if you play b4 and what's that going to happen to your pawn. What does happen to your pawn when that happens? Maybe b4 you can play knight d5, and if knight takes, you can just play bishop g2 or something. The rook is weak in the corner, your knight is great on d5. I could see that being a thing. That could be the point. So I guess it makes some sense to think a while about that, but his opponent didn't consider it really. Then a3. Now stopping b4 a different way. After the d5 square is now controlled. So yeah, let's see. I mean, maybe they're actually on move 10. Maybe they need to speed up a little bit. I mean, they're going to automatically have to speed up. This board still, I mean, it left... Actually, no, hold on. This is where it said 1-0, 0-1 earlier. Now it still says 0-1, but more moves were played. And a pleasant... Oh, wait, what? Never mind. This isn't so bad, is it? For a second there, I thought we were hanging something, but actually, we're not really hanging anything. So I'm still confused. I don't know. They're on move 11 and don't have any time, or the board is messed up, or something. I'm not really sure what exactly the problem is. Yeah. Could be worse, you know. Could be worse. Actually, let me just quickly do something. I have an idea. Anyway, how is everyone doing today? Are you all having a good Saturday morning, good weekend, relaxing with some chess. I hope so. This game, I'm not sure what's happening, as I said, but looks, yeah, like it shouldn't be over, at least. Let's see if we can have a game that's actually going on. My goodness. Okay, that's an interesting move. I didn't think we would necessarily want to do this as white. Wait, so we didn't want to play knight takes c4 because hello, Phil from Omaha. Oh, that is Phil. I see. Phil. Hello. How are you doing? But why didn't we take this pawn? So then we get, you know, if white takes, you get a bit of a messed up pawn structure, but you get the bishop pair, and maybe you can play e5 next. Slightly confusing to me. Especially because knight d7 doesn't look like an appealing move to me. But it does keep this pawn construction sort of a little bit more stable. Not convinced that that's worth it though, because like, what is happening to our bishop now? Where's our knight going? Open questions everywhere. Maybe he just wants to play e5. Could also be a thing. But we do have to make sure we don't lose our d-pawn in the process, so. Maybe he wants to take the knight and then play e5. Which makes some sense to me. Could be a thing. You gotta be careful a little bit about bishop b5 ideas and that variation. So I don't know, let's say, but also, I mean, rook e1, e5, you don't really want to maybe do that to yourself. I don't know, it's all a bit difficult. But we don't have too much time to spend on it, so let's see. Let's look at Lukian against Jacob. We liked Jacob's position earlier. Okay, so bishop g5, h6, takes. Black gets the bishop pair. And keeps the bishop pair as well. So at least we have activity now as white. But is that worth it? I mean, the bishop is nice, it can't be denied, and generally the d5 square will be nice to have, but also c6 is coming, and then we don't have that square anymore. And then I think black is just kind of happy about his bishop pair. Now if the pawn was already, let's say, on c5, then that would be different. Would be a different story, but I think here I like black still. It's gonna take a little while to untangle and open up the position for the bishops, but if it happens, I think it's gonna be a good position for black. And of course black is also, as we said, the favorite in this one. Okay, let's look at Dean Copeland against Colm Daly. Goodness me, I'm sorry. Hello? Wait, what happened here? Got deleted. It got nuked. Where did all the moves go? What? Hello? No! Hello? Guys, all the broadcasts got deleted. What in the world? All the moves are gone. What is happening? And Lichess is down as well. My goodness. Or maybe not down, but like... Or is this me again? Wait, let's see. It's a me problem? No. Okay. I don't understand. Internet seems to be working. But, this doesn't seem to be working anymore. All the games are gone. No. What happened? What happened? That's very irritating. Okay, I mean, you can still see Diana playing down there. So the tournament hall didn't get blown up, which is good. But it would be lovely to see some pieces, some pawns, some moves, some captures. Okay, well, I guess we can only hope it comes back and wait. I'm not really sure what else to do. I don't know. Not really sure. Not really sure. Oh, we can, by the way, we can see Diana here down, and behind her, like, we can see Conor O'Reilly, which is funny. Oh, oops. I accidentally left the room. Okay, I'm gonna go back in. Whoops-de-doo. Oops-de-doodle. My mistake. But yeah, I don't know what's happening to the... They all disappeared at the same time. And Lichess is down as well. Or is it down? No, maybe it's not Lichess that's down, maybe it's just... I don't know, let's play a bullet game and see if it's still working. If things are working. Ooh, thank you. It's lovely when people play so quickly and you can... I don't know what is happening in this game. I don't know if this is a thing. Oh, oops. That wasn't maybe the smartest thing I've ever done. Oh my god, what a guy. Too slow for bullet. Who knows this? Everybody knows this. My goodness, streamed bullet, not a great idea. But even greater of an idea it would be to not have this broadcast broken. Play another game, entertain the stream by playing my worst bullet possible. What is that opening? What is happening here? Okay, odd. I don't know. I guess that's not a threat. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have allowed that. I don't know why I'm so slow. I mean, I do, because I'm just naturally that way, but... Hello? Oh, should have taken the queen instead? Okay. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Okay, it's the worst bullet game I've ever seen in my life. What is happening? No, we're not playing any more bullet. This is dreadful. This is the worst thing I've ever seen, and I don't want to hear any of it. But the broadcast is still down. Maybe we're just gonna have to take a break. Hello, Halvard. How are you doing? Diana has this position, we presume. But it's this cam is a little bit too far away to tell the position properly. I can't really see what's going on the board so much. Does anybody have eagle eyes? Wait, actually, I can do this on my phone. Maybe it doesn't help. I mean, you can't really tell what's happening on the board. From here, unfortunately. Diana is adjusting her hair and jacket. Maybe it's a sign of comfort. Also, maybe she's cold because she's wearing her winter jacket inside. Looks like e4, e5 opening. I don't know if you're joking. It's the most Scandinavian position I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, probably you were joking. But yeah, we're in quite some trouble early because we played some. Yeah, that's what I thought. We played some silly opening moves, in my opinion. Here, especially, like, I don't understand why we played bishop takes f3 unprovoked. We should play like e5, getting our bishop out. But yeah, that didn't happen, and then I think we were in some trouble here if we just get hit by b4, a4. I think that's not going to be good for us, but instead our opponent waffled around a little bit. We got e5 in. Scandinavian is pretty silly in itself. Well, not only was it a Scandinavian, however, it was a knight of 6 Scandinavian. You'd be delighted to hear. We identified a weakness in their prep, but we out-prepped ourselves, apparently, by taking on f3 for no reason at all. But yeah, I don't know. We don't have any broadcast of the moves now, which is you know, a little bit frustrating. It's kind of hard to commentate without. Oh wait, Lichess? Wait, what? Okay, listen. I'm not sure if you can see this, but I guess you won't be able to see. But like, this is not the tournament that we're talking about here. This is like from the Irish Championships or something. Because Alexander Baburin, Oshino Quilinon, Calvin, these are all not playing in this tournament, so I'm not sure what's the deal with that. This is like from a broadcast from the Irish Championship, even though it says UCD Congress. So I don't know. Things are all over the place. I don't even know how that works. How did that end up in this broadcast? Nobody knows. Nobody knows what's happening exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should just take a break. Maybe I'll just put some break screen on and wait for the broadcast to return. I'm not really sure what else we can do. Or if somebody wants to play chess against me. I don't know. No quick chess though. Only slow poke chess. Take the opportunity for a break. Yeah, maybe we should do that. I should have some breakfast anyway. So maybe I'll do that while we're hoping for a recovery. Let me just quickly. No, 30 seconds is not slow, Valvard. Sorry to say. But let's see. How do we do this real quick? We're gonna put a. I know you're joking. No, I'm. Yeah. Anyway, we'll do this, and then we put an additional text thing, and do a BRB. Actually, this is fantastic. I just had a brilliant idea. Okay. Okay, that didn't really turn out exactly as I wanted. What is happening? This is very strange. It looks very different in my preview thing. What is this? Better than the England. Well, yes, that is true. It's better than the England Gambit. So yeah, we're going to have a little bit of a break because the Lichess broadcast isn't working, and also the Chess Cloud broadcast seems to have crashed. So we don't have any moves, we don't have any games to talk about. So we're gonna wait until it comes back, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know. That is what we're gonna do. Okay, anyway, this is good enough. I'll see you yeah, when we're back and operational. Bye bye. Okay, darlings. I'm not really sure if the broadcast is coming back. I don't have a ton of faith in it. Right. Oops. I ruined that as well. I don't have a ton of faith right now that the broadcast is coming back anytime soon. So I think I'm gonna end the stream for the moment and see if this gets resolved. Welcome back. Well, thank you, but I think I'm just gonna shut it down. Because nothing much is happening. Yeah, we can't really I've tried looking at the camera, but it's a bit too small. Unfortunately, I mean, we can. I don't know. Well, to be honest, let me see. Okay, let me try one thing very quick. Let me try one thing. Who's good at let's try for a second and put up a board. So let's see. So there's a pawn on a2, there's a pawn on b2, there's a pawn on c3, and there's pawns on fg and h2. Then there's a bishop on d4, and is that a bishop on e2? Maybe. And then there's a knight on g3, and a queen on. Where is the queen? Is it on f5? Yeah, f5. So let's see. Black pawns here, here, here. On h6. No, wait. h5. Is that on g7? Are we down a pawn? Or do I not see one of the pawns? What do you guys think? So there's a rook somewhere here. On h6 maybe? And the knight on b6. Also there's a king here. And a king here. Rook here. Is this bishop? I find it very hard to tell. Is this a bishop and this is the queen? And then we have a knight here. Is this the position? Wait, hold on, let me think. Is this... Oh wait, okay, there's rooks missing from white side. Rooks on a1 and d1. So, is this correct? I can't tell what this piece is. Or is this the queen? Is it a queen on? No, it must be a bishop on e6, right? Like, logically. And then it should be a queen on e6 because nothing else could be on e6. Wait, but Yeah, okay. So does this look right to you guys? No, this can't. Oh yes, it can be right because the queen is protected. Okay. So I guess it's black to play. Yeah, okay. So is this the position you guys think, or what's the deal? I think it's correct. Okay, so what's happening? Are we down a pawn? That's what it looks like, I guess. I guess we're down Pawn-Reno. So we probably don't want to take the queen here. So let's say we take here, 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 here. And now we're no longer down a pawn. Actually, we're down a pawn again. Queen takes f5. That doesn't seem right, does it? Queen takes f5. Okay, this is the way to win a pawn back. Okay, white played a move. I mean, if we played queen takes f5, then probably the move was knight takes f5. Wait, but that doesn't seem good because now this pawn is hanging. This bishop's attacked. I guess we can take on h2. Oh, and here they can. Oh no, it's not mate. Sorry, I thought it was mate, but it's not. We could try some things, you know. But now it doesn't even work because the knight also has to defend here. Oops. So knight f5, bishop x2, king f1 still probably makes more sense. But then we need to go back because otherwise our bishop's gonna get trapped probably. So are we gonna just lose this? Let's say bishop back. Oh no, wait, our rook's also hanging. So maybe we don't take on h2. Never mind. So we need to move our rook. Oh, but this looks really bad, doesn't it? I don't know. I don't know about this. Like bishop pair, down a pawn. Yeah. Oh, and she did play bishop takes h2. I guess that's what I saw, wasn't it? Wait, so bishop takes h2. But how are we saving the bishop and the rook? Maybe we're not. So king f1 and what? Maybe if king h1, maybe we have rook e6. No, but that doesn't make a difference because we can always just take here. So that doesn't work. I don't know. Rook takes d4. No, it doesn't quite work because our bishop's still not protected. So if we do this, and then, you know, we take here, it doesn't work because it's not mate, because they just take. So I'm not sure what we're going for here. White's thinking. That's my idea and I stand by it. Okay, well, that's good. Gotta believe in your beliefs, I guess. Believe in your beliefs. That's my saying and I stand by that. Okay, I don't know. We still don't have another game we can look at, so it's just this for the moment. White's thinking. It looks, I mean, not great. I don't know how we got here. When I was zooming in earlier, it got very grisly. I don't know why we got lucky now. Maybe the zoom, the OBS zoom is better than the Discord zoom that I tried to use. It's a bit odd, but okay. Anyway, yeah, it's really not a fun position. Let's be honest. Okay, White's thinking here, which is interesting, intriguing. I guess he wants to make sure that nothing happens. Okay, I don't know. Do we have any tricks? I mean, probably King f1 is likelier. It looks kind of a little bit more natural. It defends the bishop. It doesn't get itself, you know, potentially stuck in the corner, which also makes it more attractive to take on g4. I don't even understand how we lost this pawn. How did we lose the f pawn? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Now, if we could get out, you know, with our material intact, then maybe we'd be okay. But unfortunately, okay, let's say we move our king, our rook anyway, and then they do this. No, they can even take here. That's not really good. Maybe we can play. No, we can't. I was thinking maybe we can play rook h8. Because then, okay, this knight protects, and if they take, then here it opens up and we can at least protect this way, but I think, well, I mean, knight takes g7, and then this is threatened, I mean, I don't know. It feels like we're just getting chased around and eventually something's going to go wrong. Hey, Tong Tong! Hello! How have you been doing? How are you doing? All the broadcasts of the games are broken, so we have to look at Diana's camera to see what's going on in the game. Oh, I think we had moves, sorry. I haven't been paying sufficient attention. I think it was King H1 and Rook H7. Okay. Yeah. How have you been doing, Tom Tom? How were your games? I didn't actually see them because, of course I didn't, because they were not broadcasted, but how did you do in round 1? I think you lost in round 1, but how did you do in round 2? Oh, hello. Everything's crashing. Okay. Computer, what's happening? Well, I hope you're doing good anyway, Tom Tom. I hope Diana's gonna do okay. Let's see, where is the camera? Did White play anything? I don't think so. White is still thinking. After King H1, Rook H7. Now, what could White play? We could have a check. What happens if we take... that's not good, because now we can maybe do this and then sacrifice something like that. Oh, actually, also maybe if you take here, you can take here. So that's not good. That's not good. No, hold on. If you take here, then you have this. And then you lose this bishop. But that doesn't actually work. We have this move in between. And complicated. We're gonna take something. Take here, 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 and then run out, and then we are down a pawn in the end still. Okay. So we'd have to try to stop this pawn in this variation. But okay, this seems a bit unlikely. I don't think he's gonna take on g7 necessarily. But that would be interesting, at least. That would be some chaos. So that would be a desirable move. What else does White have? Can we just improve? I mean, okay, also there's always g3. Now, it's not really off the table just because we're not winning the piece immediately. And then, I mean, king can come to 2. Let's see, I don't know, here. Oh, also this is a move. Because now, this is a threat. Although we do have g5. I don't know. Isn't looking so great. It's not looking so great, I will say. But yesterday it was also not looking so great, and then Diana had a bit of a comeback. It didn't end up mattering in the end, but... Okay, also Diana already had her comeback this game, I suppose. Did the guy play something? Oh wait. No, they played something and I didn't see it. God damn it. Wait, Wait a minute. Sorry, I have to make this big a little for a second, so you can see what's going on. Did he play f4? No, surely not. Why is there a pawn? Wait, what square is this? Oh, it's f3, I guess. Did he play f3? So after rook h7, f3, g6, and now it's white's turn again. So I think that was what happened. Was it? Yeah. So now, okay, so we can either move the knight or capture the knight. Okay, let's say natural, if we want to win a piece, would be to move the knight. Where do we move it? We can't move it there because then we take and run the bishop away. This is a bit weird because now, I mean, you're trying to win the bishop, but you're really kind of giving it an escape hatch, basically. And if we play knight h4, there's bishop g3. It takes, and, oh, here. And then this is falling and can't even take on g4. So this might be a chance for Diana to come back. This doesn't look bad. It's probably not going to do this, but... So what is the move then? Let's say we take instead. H takes. And we're protecting our bishop. We're attacking the knight. We're threatening discoveries. Not maybe the greatest discoveries of all time. No, wait, hold on. We need to save our knight. How do we save our knight? We don't, maybe. Do we? Let's say knight e3. Oh, we do have maybe this. Takes and then this. That would actually be checkmate, funnily enough. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be just very enjoyable if that happened? Oh, Stella invited me to study. We can, oh, actually, brilliant, because then we maybe can see their Stella's game that was played. We have another game to look at. Brilliant. Exactly what I've been longing to do. But this is interesting. So there's still some ideas for us. So knight can't easily run away. Does it have any other squares? Not really. So this is the only square it could run away to, which means it can't run away anywhere. Oh, but actually, okay, here, we can't really take here though, that's the problem, because we're gonna get forked. So, yeah, that's annoying. I don't know. What if we go... this is a very unfortunate spot for our rook now. Don't like it. Let's say we just go back with our bishop. And then we try to engineer something that makes our rook. Okay, maybe we can do this, and then here, and then we can play rook f7. And now we can take. Oh, okay, wait, let's see. Sorry, too focused on the analysis. Let's see what happened. So knight h4 you said. Wait, what position were we in? Sorry, I have to go back for a sec. So you played knight h4 here. Okay. And black played bishop g3, I think, was what we wanted, and then knight takes g6. Hey, okay, I mean, we didn't lose a piece or an exchange, so that's already... no, I think it was correct what you said. I think this is the position. Well, okay. Yeah, I think black to move in this position. So we didn't lose a piece, we didn't lose an exchange. We are down a pawn still, but it could have gone much worse. I am quite happy that this... Hi from Stella, hi back to Stella, and hi to you too, Tongsterinos. Did you guys win this round, or how did it go? I saw that Stella drew and you lost in the first round, but that's of course tough round, the first one. Getting paired up and all that. Okay, Diana moved something. Wait, what did you play? Wait, sorry. What did you play just now? Because I still see the knight on the same square. We didn't move our knight. We did move our rooks. We did move our bishop, it's still on g6. Wait, but... What? I'm confused. Where's the king? Like... I can't even see the king on the board. Wait, can somebody help me? What was the last move? I'm blind. I'm blinded. All her pieces seem to be in the same position. I'm a bit baffled. Ah, Tong, thank you for the invite. We're gonna look at your games in a second. Still on Tong. As soon as we figure out what the last move was, which I don't understand. So, okay, the rook is still on h7. The rook is still on d8. King is still on c8. Knight is still on b6. Okay, let's just go through the moves. What moves make sense? What moves make sense? So, rook e8 would make sense. Rook d6 would make sense. But those were both not played as far as I can tell. Knight f2 wasn't played because... Actually, okay, maybe knight... Oh, wait, hold on. Was it knight f2? Wait, what? I'm confused. King g1? No, that wasn't it, because then the knight wouldn't be going back. Wait, I'm so confused. Okay, and now the knight came back to f4. But the knight is still on... Sorry, why? What? Bishop to f2. Oh, is the bishop on f2? I thought it was still... maybe it was bishop to f2. That's a good point. Okay, so bishop f2 could have been the move, yeah. And then... Ah, yes, good point. I thought it was still on g3, but... so knight f4 was played then, I guess. And now it's back to Diana. Are we getting that right? Let's see. Also, let's look at our students' games real quick. Stella. Sicilian. Oh, we didn't play the Alapin for a change. Okay, I don't know about taking on c6 that early, but possible. Okay, I don't know why we played b3. This is students. Oh, sorry, by the way, I'm blocking everything. Whoops-de-doo. Whoop-de-doodle. Sorry about that. I'll go through the game again. So this was a students' game from the same tournament. Okay, we eliminate the bishop. I'm not sure if we necessarily have to do that, but that's fine. I don't understand why we played b3. That seems just unnecessarily weakening everything in your position, and also, doesn't it drop the e pawn maybe? Yeah, it does. Okay, we trade the bishops. Okay, we do have some play for the pawn, I guess. Limited amount, but okay, everything's getting traded off. Okay. Okay, many trades, and now it's a drawn king and pawn endgame. Let's see. Good hold that you didn't. Did Diana win yet? Well, Gavin, this is the position we have on Diana's board. A bit of a mess. I'm not really sure. It wasn't looking so good earlier. Now it's looking chaotic. We're basically losing a piece or an exchange earlier, but now I don't know. Okay, what moves come to mind? Anyway, she didn't win yet. Also, the boards are broken, the broadcast, so we have to rely on the camera. So everybody, keep an eye on the camera. I'm gonna miss the move she makes. It's gonna take me a while to figure it out here. What was happening? Sometimes it's not too easy to see. But okay, here the player she's playing isn't very strong. Well, you know. Can lose to anyone. The right day, or wrong day. She should win. Well, let's see. Maybe she will. Anyway, interesting idea would be c5, because we want them to take here, so we can do this. And of course they can't take here because of mate. Oh, well, actually it's not mate, is it? Because there's no g3, so hold on. So what about taking here? Takes knight h3 here. Oh, we have this as well. Yeah, and then you're actually losing. So that doesn't work. So we take here, I guess. And then this is still hanging, although we can't really take it yet. So here, and now, I don't know what this is. Still a pawn down for black, but less material on the board. And this is luckily not hanging, so maybe it's okay if this would happen. This is a complicated position. I don't know how much time they have either. I have no idea, because we are completely eliminated from the broadcast and we can't see the clock. So the information we're working with is very limited. The only thing we do know is that she's been thinking for a little while. So that probably means she's not in the most desperate of time trouble. Oh, she moved. What did she move? Hold on, what was the position? Here. And she played, I guess, bishop g3. So no c5 fanciness. Bishop g3 instead. Okay, so what if take now? I guess, oh, we're just winning the knight back, yeah. Never mind. Forgot about that. So, oops. I don't like the way this is working with the lichess. Make this the main line. Okay, so we're attacking the knight. We could trade pieces if white wants to, but that would probably help us liquidate a little bit. And if we can, you know, get rid of most of the things on the king side, then we might be okay in an endgame. Might be, I say, because might not be. If we get into this pawn down endgame, it's going to be at least very practically difficult, but maybe objectively it could be better than what it is now. So what moves are there? They could attack our rook intermediately. They could move the knight, so knight e6 to attack a rook, but we do have maybe rook e8 or rook g8. Say rook e8. Here I was thinking here, but actually this isn't in time, so we do lose the knight again, that's right. This is interesting because now, after this, we do lose in the end, maybe. Oh, but we do have tricks. We do have tricks, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Here we're actually winning. Because this is just checkmate, isn't it, basically? I mean, no, I guess it's not checkmate. There's rook d2. But, you know, close enough. It's kind of a wild position, I'm not gonna lie to you. Kind of a wild position. Which is a good sign. Usually we want some chaos if we're not doing so good. Bishop d4 and takes h8. Yeah, that's true. We could just take on h8 in that variation. I know. I'm just trying to find a way, you know? Wait, so where were we? Yeah. Anyway, 96 variation we're looking at. Of course we could do that. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. Well, if we do it now, then we're again gonna get pinned. So yeah, I don't know. This looks not great. Yeah, it does look like white should probably win some material. It's true. But maybe he's got, you know, maybe he's too focused on on taking the knight to find bishop d3. Okay, what happened? Wait, sorry, what was the position we were in? We were here, and he played... Wait, is that even the position? Hold on a second. Because isn't that a bishop on f5 now? So maybe that wasn't actually the position ever. Hold on, what happened? Sorry, it's a bit hard to follow. Wait, and the bishop is also not on, wait, what? The bishop is on d4. Wait, something happened that was not... Wait, did she take this instead? Bishop takes d4. Somehow I thought she played... Maybe they repeated or something? I don't know. I don't know what happened. But okay, I guess this was the... No, but this wasn't what happened either. I'm very confused. Let me think. How did we get to this position? Bishop somehow came... So this was on the board, we know this. Maybe here bishop d3? No, but we're not fast enough here. Because here we would just lose our... Wait, I'm so confused. Because isn't our rook also just hanging now? Like, isn't the rook hanging? I don't understand what's happening. So the rook is on d4 now, so maybe it was there the whole time. Maybe this is what happened. And then she played here. Oh, okay. Now maybe we see. No, this wouldn't have happened because here she would just play knight f2, right? But the rook is on e8. I don't know. Let's just. Yeah, but like I don't understand how we got to this position still. Because like there was a check here with the bishop still on h7. Right, or am I blind? Is this not a bishop on f5? No, I guess maybe it's not f5. No, I guess it's not f5. Wait, I can't tell the pieces too well. No, it is f5, isn't it? And there's the rook on h7. But our knight, like if this was the variation, then we surely would just play knight f2. And now there was also c5 played at some point. Maybe this was the way? Here. I think this is the position now. Okay. I think this is the position. I think we figured it out. It didn't really make too much sense. I don't know why we didn't remove the bishop first and get our knight from here. But I think this is maybe the position. I think this might be accurate now, but we'll see. But this should be correct. And now, what happens? So bishop takes h7, takes here, takes here, here. Right, here, here. I don't know. I don't see how we survive this, to be honest. I don't know what's happening, but it doesn't seem good. I don't understand why we didn't play a knight f2. And now, I mean, we're down a pawn, but like, a pawn. You know, it's just a pawn in an endgame. Maybe we can make something happen here, but in the other variation, it looked kind of quite dire. Okay, and I guess, sorry. Bishop takes h7 was played, I suppose. It's not a great sign for us, because Now we're gonna have to take this rook, and then they're gonna take our knight, and aren't we just gonna be down like a piece? Like a piece and a bit. I don't know. This doesn't seem right. Okay, instead she played h takes. Yeah, okay, I mean, we're just down a piece, unfortunately. I don't know why exactly we are down a piece. Okay, let's see. Any other games? No. Okay, this is too painful. Let's look at some Stella games. Stella and... Wait, this is the same study. Let's just go through this game. See her hold this end game. I don't know about this one. I think h4 here, and we're a bit screwed, to be honest, because then it won't be possible anymore to defend the h pawn and the f pawn so easily. But okay. Okay, now we won the pawn. Careful now, don't, you know, mate yourself or something. Okay. Wow. Wow. What technique. Interesting. Interesting play by Stella there. Okay, let's go back to Diana's game. Things are happening. I guess this was the move played. I mean, I don't know, like if we had another pawn or two, you know, could make all the difference. Let's say we had two more pawns here and here. Maybe we could do something. Oh, sorry, no, hold on. Wait, why is there another rook? Is it two rooks to one rook? No, that's a knight, never mind. Okay. I was scared there for a second. Oh, okay, so king here, knight here, takes. c4. Okay, we're gonna play g3, and or maybe b5. Okay, g3 was played. You know, even let's just say even if this pawn was just gone from the board, and we could somehow manage to get this in, and then, you know, the knight has to move and we take this pawn, that could be possibly somehow, sometimes, maybe miraculously holdable. But with this pawn on the queen side, it's a bit tough. Although that being said, b5 is a move that's coming. King f1 was played. Okay, we're gonna play b5 probably. And oh no, we didn't play that. What was the move? Oh, rook d4. Okay. We also have tricks as white. Rook e1 takes here, here, and then we just trade and take the pawn and win. Would be quite a miracle if something happened here. Okay, so knight e3. Very stable by the guy. Very boring way to convert this position. We criticize because we don't like. We're haters of the man. Okay, so rook to f4 was played. I think we're winning in 3 check. Oh yeah, definitely winning in 3 check now. The idiot didn't even check what variant we're playing. Okay, king going up. I mean, this knight is a bit annoying. It's just protecting everything. Yeah, this is not looking fantastic. Anyway, let's look at Stella's round 2 game. Whoa. Guy hung his queen. Okay, well done. Well done, Stella. Finding a win. Looks like we're scoring 1.5 out of 2. Excellently done. Okay, I mean, this should be pretty easy conversion. Making it a little complicated. But eventually should be mate. Yes, there you go. Well done. Good job, Stella. 1.5 out of 2. Great start to the tournament. Our lovely student. Maybe we're going to see Tong Tong's games at some point if she makes a study. For us. Okay, what happened in this game? Here. Maybe we can engineer some stalemates, you know? The problem is, can just come around and pick up this pawn, and then what were we going to do about that? Okay, listen. Here. Nah, it never works. Never works. We want like yeah, I don't know, we can't even engineer a stalemate. This knight is very annoying. Just always protects everything. So we would like to have this resource to defend our g-pawn, but no such luck. If we're lucky, he's going to try to mate us somehow and not manage. Although, what happens if we go here? This is a mate threat. And this is also a mate threat, so we're gonna have to play b6. I don't know, anyway, let's see. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. I don't think there's great chances to go wrong here, unfortunately. Play knight c2. So weird. The precise move, because here we have to give up our rook, and that's kind of it. Yeah, okay. I mean that's that, unfortunately, because we also it's also this happening. Very frustrating game. I don't know what happened in the middle game there. We had a good position at some point after a disaster of an opening. Buddy, you look like Harry Kane. Oh boy. Should that scare me? Oh, welcome to the chat. First time chatter. Quality first comment. Always appreciate. Ah, okay, she resigned, I guess. Kind of analyzing. This guy is one of those annoying people who point at the squares like, you know, next he's gonna use his middle finger to point, like a proper chess player. How he sees the GMs doing it. Anyway, okay, I'm salty. Anyway, okay, that's it. I don't think Diana's gonna want to come on after this one. I'm your follower for long, but don't chat though. I see, a lurker. We have a lurker, and this outfit is what brought on your comment. That's good to know. Well, anyway, welcome to the chatter life. I don't know if they're gonna analyze something there. Anyway, I think that's it, because we don't have any games to go to. Nothing else is happening. The broadcast is still broken, and we're gonna go and raid someone. Who are we gonna raid, I hear you ask? Let's see. Okay, Chess Dojo or Alessia or Phoebe? What do you guys think? Okay, I guess we're gonna maybe do Alessia. How about that? Wait, how do you spell her name? Hold on. Santeramo. Okay. Let's go to Alessia. I'll see you later. Oh. Okay, that was apparently wrong. Do you have to capitalize correctly or... How about this? There we go. Okay, we're going to raid Alessia. Hasn't been the greatest start to the tournament, but we're gonna bounce back, hopefully. Couple of wins. Oh, actually, Diana's here right now. Diana has taken over the thing. Maybe she's gonna come in. Hello? Yes, hello, sorry. Okay, wait, let's cancel the raid. I was already raiding, I didn't think you would want to come in. Okay, how's it going? How was it? Definitely not. That was, you were just, why did you take the knight? No, but only if they waste a move on it. Definitely never take on your own. E5 is the move. E5 is always the move. Well, what do you mean? Like, after knight d2? Even before that, after, instead of h5, you can also play e5. Wait 1 sec. But you got back into it at some point. We weren't able to follow the game fully because the broadcast crashed at some point, and then at first it wasn't really possible to tell the position from the video, but eventually we managed. But the broadcast, no, like it was at the start, and then all boards, like the whole broadcast for all boards crashed. No. So we just eventually, well, not in the middle, like we saw at the end. No, it wasn't. But at that point you're already in trouble. How did you lose the pawn? Yeah, I didn't see that position. We didn't see that part of the game. Yeah, you do that. Hard luck. No problem. Yeah, so you guys heard it, 3:30. Also, thank you for the follow, Zoro Kober 11. I can only see the wall. Hello, Marklin the champion. Okay, enjoy. Good luck. How did the others do? Do you know, or? Okay, well, okay, goodbye. See ya. Alright, well, that was it from Diana the... Wait a minute, what's happening here? Anyway, Diana Doodly Dang. That was her. She said she didn't know what to do in this position. Well, not in this position per se, but in a position. Yeah, actually, it was in this position where her opponent played knight d2, and then she took for very little reason. Instead, she should have played e5, and I guess she said she was afraid of taking, which is just bad, I think, because we just take back, and we're just like borderline winning here, because like this is never good for white. In fact, this is like bishop coming to d6 as well. This looks, horrible. But okay, anyway, opening confusion. It happens. We'll bounce back. 0 for 2 start, not great, but she seems not too upset about it, which is good, which is not always the case, you guys. So, yeah, we'll get some food as well. You guys get some food, and we'll be back at 3:30 Irish time, so 4:30 here, Central European. And I'll catch you then. We'll rate Alessia after all, no? And yeah, I'll see you guys when we're back. Goodbye. 5, 4,